Mike Tyson has thrown down an asking price to step in the ring and fight Jake Paul. $1 billion. Over the past couple of weeks, the news of Mike Tyson and Logan Paul colliding in an exhibition surfaced all over the internet. However, this fight is not yet official. Despite that, fight fans, especially casual fans, have already begun drawing comparisons between the two. In this video, we are going to discuss Mike Tyson officially revealing he will fight Jake Paul soon. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. The former heavyweight champion recently said on his Hot Boxing podcast that he hadn't heard anything about a rumor regarding a fight with Paul, someone he is publicly very friendly with. When asked how much he'd ask for to fight Paul, Tyson responded with $1 billion. The 55-year-old launched Mike Tyson's Legends Only League back in 2020, giving retired athletes the chance to once again compete, leading to his 8-round exhibition with Roy Jones Jr. that November. Paul didn't seem apprehensive about a potential bout versus Tyson, but at the same time, he even shed some light on why he wouldn't enjoy beating the baddest man on the planet. As of now, a fight between these two is only rumored, hence fans are keen to see what happens next. But a deal was reportedly close to being agreed upon until Tyson pulled out after realizing he was not being paid enough money, according to The Sun. The pair's representatives had secretly been working on a pay-per-view fight for later this year with a rumored windfall of 36 million euros. Tyson said, "The last few weeks have seen a change for Mike. He was on board for an exhibition bout with Jake in Vegas, but word is that the deal is not quite what he expected. It's not about him not being able to physically dominate Jake, but rather his life is not conducive to training to the level that would be required. Mike has so much else going on too in his business life, especially with the expanding marijuana empire. And at this moment in time, the maths don't add up." Even with a $50 million mega fight offer reportedly set against Jake Paul, Tyson stressed that he's not even interested these days. It was all word of mouth, he said of the evidently unofficial deal. Triller, the company behind Tyson's return bout, allegedly still owes him more money from his 2020 performance. While he wasn't able to say much publicly, this relationship turned bad and could be the leading reason why he no longer wants to fight. "I don't want you to fight again," UFC President Dana White said, sitting on the couch next to him. "I don't think I will either," Tyson responded. Given this is the fighting game, it's always worth taking these comments with a grain of salt. Tyson could be playing coy amidst contract negotiations behind closed doors. Logan, on the other hand, has boasted about his ability to defeat Tyson, claiming on Impulsive last year. "I'm like, bro, I just went through all of this. You can't tell me I can't beat Mike Tyson," Paul added. "Bro, he's old. While Logan was involved in a high-profile exhibition with Floyd Mayweather last year, Jake's star rose in the boxing world. He's won 5 fights in the last 2 years, but none of them have been against professional boxers. In 2021, he defeated former UFC fighter Ben Askren by TKO, and then defeated former UFC champion Tyron Woodley in back-to-back fights. The second came about because Tommy Fury, the half-brother of current heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, was forced to withdraw from their scheduled fight. Tyson also revealed that he would absolutely love the opportunity to face either of the Paul brothers, Jake or Logan, knowing that the payday would be absolutely huge for the former heavyweight champion of the world. Tyson has been building a cannabis empire since 2016 through his Tyson Holistic label. His business offers premium marijuana strains, edibles, and extracts. Mike Tyson's cannabis company is making edibles in the shape of an ear with a bite mark, which is in reference to the boxer's notorious moments when he bit Evander Holyfield's ear during a fight. The edibles, appropriately named Mike Bites, are the latest offering from Tyson's company, which earns around $1 million per month. They sell marijuana strains, pre-rolls, beverages, and extracts, amongst other products. Tyson lost his WBA heavyweight title to Holyfield through stoppage, but it was the 1997 rematch that remains one of boxing's most famous fights. In the third round, Tyson bit and removed part of Holyfield's ear before spitting it to the ground. Referee Mills Lane stopped the fight and disqualified Tyson. Tyson was fined $3 million by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for his actions and didn't fight again for over a year, while doctors performed a 90-minute procedure to try and save Holyfield's ear. Cannabis has always been of interest to Tyson, and now he is dedicated to its commercialization in addition to legalizing its consumption. Marijuana and hallucinogenic mushrooms help me end my wild lifestyle and embrace my relationship with God. I don't use them for fun, but from a spiritual perspective, explained the former boxer. When I discovered natural medicine and everything changed. Before, I was always in the newspapers, doing something negative. Now you don't see me partying anymore. That's not my life anymore. In 2020 alone, Tyson pocketed $500,000 thanks to his cannabis business. With figures like these, it is clear that no one would want to get into a ring to get punched just for money. Iron Mike is also building a 418-acre weed-themed holiday resort he hopes will be home to a music festival to rival Coachella, as well as the world's longest lazy river. And aside from a luxury hotel and the lure of glamping tents, there will be a Tyson University on site that will aim to teach cannabis cultivation tips to wannabe farmers. Paul has become one of the sport's biggest names despite taking on a fellow YouTuber, a basketball star, and former MMA stars in his career so far. He was supposed to finally meet a boxer last December until Tommy Fury had to pull out due to an injury. Although the British boxer's pedigree isn't exactly that high, with Paul instead facing Tyron Woodley for the second time. Whilst the problem child continues to taunt Fury over a fight and claim he'd rather fight the former Love Island star's dad, it looks like the 25-year-old will instead fight one of the sport's biggest names. A source close to Tyson told the newspaper, "Mike and Jake are on board for an exhibition bout in Las Vegas. A verbal deal has been struck to get it on, but like all forms of sports business, now it's all about the contracts and money split. Mike is looking for a certain figure to get into the ring with a profit share guarantee. Jake obviously has that on his mind, but is keen to show the world that stepping into the ring with a man once called the baddest man on the planet takes his boxing career to the next level. This fight bridges the gap between old school boxing fans and the new generation of followers." Paul didn't exactly generate too many buys for his second fight with Woodley, in which he caused a knockout, with claims it sold less than All Elite Wrestling's Full Gear show. Tyson kicked off his boxing career with his first fight at 18 years old in March of 1985. He'd go on to win his next 36 fights, racking up the WBC, WBA, IBF, and the Ring Heavyweight Championships before suffering a shocking KO loss against Buster Douglas in February 1990. He'd start racking up wins and earned back the WBA and WBC titles, but then suffered back-to-back losses against Evander Holyfield in 1996 and 1997. His official boxing career ended in 2005 with a record of 50-6 with 2 no contests. I ain't know nothing about it. Listen, I've been smoking with him forever. I did some shrooms with him as well, but I've never heard of this. I was with him in St. Bart's not too long ago and partying, and he never told me this. I've never heard this from anybody. I've just heard this from you guys. We've got to get some more man shit. Blue-eyed, blonde hair. That shit is very expensive. We need to get some more money, man. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.